Sairam, all of you. So I continue my memories about our Swami, our beloved Swami. You know, what is wonderful about our Swami? That his instructions are always personal. And that by itself creating a lot of confusion in people's mind, because I'm sure that you know quite a lot of stories when, for example, Swami could say something to any particular devotee or student, and then this person, out of love and compassion, could try to to carry this message from Swami to all friends. But the point is that mostly Swami's instructions are personal. You know, I believe that if he wanted to give some message to the general public, for that purpose, he could speak it openly in front of all congregation of devotees and students in Sai Kulwan Hall. Some group of Russian-speaking devotees came to the interview room, and just they asked Swami some spiritual instruction connected with Hatha Yoga and Pranayamas, so breathing exercises, so classical yogic techniques. And he was very happy to hear this kind of question, and even he himself decided to teach people these techniques. And I was extremely happy to see how Swami proving that, yeah, that's really important. It may bring you, peace of mind. It may prepare you for the meditation. It may help you to experience peace. And by the way, very good for health. So I was very happy. That was not the end of the story. Because, as I told you in the very beginning of this video, that the point is that Swami always giving personal instructions and advices. Approximately in a couple of weeks, I got another chance to be with Swami in his interview room with another group of Russians. And it's interestingly enough that another group, the people from that group, also decided to ask the same question. Oh, Swami, please tell us about breathing exercises of yoga, what we call in Sanskrit, pranayama. And Swami he looked at the people and then seriously told, this is absolutely meaningless. It's absolutely useless. No point to practice all these breathing exercises. And he was just made fun out of all that yoga practitioners who are practicing different kinds of pranayama or breathing yogic exercises. And you can imagine at that time, at that moment, I was really in a state of shock. How can I understand what's happened if just 2 weeks before that, the same Swami told to another group of devotees that pranayama, breathing exercises, is a great, very useful for meditation, very good for health, may improve your health, may improve your power of concentration. And even in the previous interview, Swami himself even decided to teach people few breathing exercises. How can I understand him? And yeah, it was really a challenging situation for me. I was thinking like, okay, if he is spiritual master, if he is divine incarnation, he must give clear instruction, not to make us astray. You know, at that point I was even slightly angry. Wow, why he is just creating all that confusion in our poor mind? But later on, by the way, few months later, I understood that first group really needed this kind of answer and this kind of instruction. That's the reason why Swami gave it to them the way it was. The second group didn't need this kind of instruction and this kind of techniques. I think it's much easier to share with the stories about so-called miracles. Yeah, it's slightly more easy, but very difficult to speak about his spiritual instruction. Because Swami, he saw depths of human soul, human consciousness, and he knew exactly what kind of meditation, what kind of technique you need personally for today. By the way, maybe a few years later, it can be not the case. Everything is flexible. Everything is in a process of evolution. And who can understand this? Of course, only divine incarnation. That's the reason why. Better never to say that Swami was, for example, against pranayama and breathing exercises or against hatha yoga. You know, maybe for somebody he really told that, like, okay, you don't need it. You need something else. Maybe service, maybe meditation, maybe puja, maybe bhajans, maybe some karma yoga. So, better to be very careful. And of course, question is, what can we do right now when it looks like physically Swami is not with us? He left his physical body 2011, and now we have his Samadhi Mandir. But for me, Swami is alive. I'm sure for you too. We can't speak about our Swami in a past tense, though sometimes we have to speak in according to the grammar rules, like in the past. But really we can't speak about Divine Master in the past tense, because he's always with us, always in us. And even now he's giving his instructions in a huge number of ways. Sometimes he's visiting people during his mystical dreams, lucid dreams. Sometimes he may speak with us through intuition. So we have to be really careful and be open in our mind and in our heart and listen to his ever-present, ever-new instructions, advices, and yeah, we have to be always open and receive his blessings. Sai Ram.